Okay, so today we're going to talk about my first open house. I thought it went really well. Few things. I picked up the signs a day or two prior and I placed them out and around the territory of the house and down the streets and everything. And I printed out my marketing material. So I had details about on the MLS about the house and with my information attached and the property disclosure, the sign-in sheet. Those are all things that you will need when going in. You might want to take the time to staple the MLS details of the home with your information together so that you can just hand it out. It's stapled, they're in packets, they're all ready to go. My broker actually did that for me, which I'm very appreciative of. And I had a pen. They did their sign-in sheet. I am not actually, since I am new, have not paid the dues for the lockbox to get into the houses. So my broker actually met me there and let me into the home. So when you first get there, you're going to want to turn on all of the lights, every light that you can think of, turn on. You're going to want to open up the blinds and bring in all of that natural light. I had a country playlist playing on YouTube and I kept it on a low volume so that it didn't have that awkward silence, but it wasn't loud enough that it overpowered the conversations that I was able to engage with the people that were entering the home. I did meet quite a few people. A lot of them was already working with an agent, and that's okay. There were a few that weren't, and there's actually one that is very interested in the home. There are 3 other offers on the home, and all offers need to be submitted by tomorrow morning. So they want to come back out with their family later on. So I might be going back to the house to do an additional showing and submit their offer. So fingers crossed that that all works out. But for the very first time going into an open house and hosting it by myself, I was actually really confident in being able to describe the house and do the showing. Well, not showing, but do the open house and meet new families coming in and being able to talk with them and do the meet and greet and just kind of let them walk through the house on their own without having to bombard them. I was there if they needed questions answered, and I did my research. So that is always one thing you want to keep in mind when going in, that you have done the research on the MLS, you know the description of what's staying, what's going. Is there a crawl space or an attic? Is there a finished basement? How many acres? How much square footage does it have? How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms? Where are they located? So you can direct people on where they're navigating through the house. And knowing what appliances stay is also a really important piece too. So do your research, gather your materials together before you're ready to go to the open house. And when you are ready, let them just walk through. Don't follow them around. Just stand in the kitchen and listen to music and just make sure people sign in. And another tactic that I had, learned is that you want to fill in the sign-in sheet every single blank and start it off with like a fake one. That way people will be more inclined to actually sign the sign-in sheet, and when they do sign the sign-in sheet, they're going to fill out all the spots, because if somebody else did it, they're going to follow suit. And I did notice that there were a few people that only put their name and yes or no, they're working with another broker, and they didn't put their phone number or their email or any other information down. So I had another sign-out sheet that I filled out another spot or two, and then the next group of people came in, they started filling out all of their information, just following suit. So keep that in mind. It's a good tactic to use to make sure that they're putting their information in. But overall, I thought it was a good learning experience, and I was kind of going in with these high hopes that, oh my gosh, there's going to be so many people and I'm probably going to get a buyer that's not working with another agent and I can get them to put in an offer right then and there. And that didn't happen, but got to keep in mind the market and the way that the market is right now, and just stay encouraged that you can do a good job. I got my dogs barking like crazy, but just keep in mind that you're learning one step at a time, and if you're new to this, you will get there, and I know I will too. So I have faith in you, and I hope that this is encouraging you to be the best agent that you can be and network, and I'm here to help others, and hopefully this gave you some good insight on what a first open house is like and how my experience was. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe so you can stay tuned to more videos and more tutorials on the how-tos and the whatnots and all of that insight. So thanks again for watching. Bye.